up, y'all? I'm driving home from work, so, you know. It's bad. It's bad. I know I said I was taking a break, which I am, but I honestly had to come out the blue verse for this one. I was watching an interview by a beautiful young lady at that. Beautiful young lady. And, yeah, I'm jumping or something. Mind your business. And, I know it's when I said something, the interview, it was at the end, but I had said something. And then, boy, he was like, okay, that was a good interview. Cut! But it's true. I go to many, well, not many, but I go to a few channels. I don't believe in just listening to one person. You know, I like to listen to a couple people. And one of the people I love to listen to, he's very well-rounded, you know. He teaches about everything. He doesn't just teach on one subject. He teaches on everything, from history to holiness to who we are to love, how to dress, and the whole shenanigans. So I listen to him, and of course I listen to Pinnacle Worship, shout out, and a few other people. And one of my friends, I would say, he has a very he has a platform that's growing. He works very hard, so he deserves that. But this particular platform, it's the majority of them listen to one pastor. And it's a good thing that that this pastor is teaching holiness and teaching people how to come out of sin, which is very important. And he has done, people have said, he's done great things in their life and stuff like that. And I actually like him, but I don't agree with everything that he says. And I noticed that some of the people who listen to him, if you don't listen to him and you listen to other people, it's like they have a problem with that. I mean, to me, that's kind of like man worship, because God ain't called no one man to preach his word and to teach his people. He ain't called just no one man. He has many men of Yah, which is God. So for us to think it's just one man out here preaching the truth, that's not true. I said it. It's not true. Ain't no one man preaching the truth only. It's a lot of men of Yah. The reason why I know he's a man of Yah, because he preaches against fornication, and he preaches on a certain community, and any man who won't speak on that, they have either compromised or that whatever the case may be, according to like Bible believers, or whatever you want to call it, right? So he's, like I said, he's interviewing this beautiful young lady, and I started listening to some of the things that she was saying and that was being taught. Now, when I got filled with the Ruach Kadesh, which is the Holy Spirit, I had a weave, I had lashes, I think I even had a tongue ring. My hair wasn't wrapped. I knew exactly what I was saying, because speaking in tongues is a language. And some people think speaking in tongues is not of Yah, speaking in tongues is not psychobabble. It is a actual language. It ain't shun da 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 and be ba ba ba, all that stuff they be doing. It's an actual language, because I know where I be talking about. I know what I'm saying. Don't even ask me why, but it sounds like it's like an African tongue. It really is. And I realized that I do like some of his stuff, but at the same time, the Bible is not an English book. The Bible is a Hebraic book with a Hebraic culture, whether people like that or not. Everyone swears by the King James Bible, which is fine. But there are other Bibles that were written way before the King James. Don't quote me on that. It could be at least 52 of them before the King James came even into existence. So what did those believers do, and what did those believers believe in? Blase. See, I think some of the things being taught are good, because like women of Yah should have, there's a standard. We should dress a certain way, we should look a certain way, and I do agree with that. I'm not saying that that's not, wrong. We shouldn't be wearing cat suits and all that stuff if you say you a woman of Yah, you know what I'm saying. But what do you consider like modest? That's my thing. Wearing a sandal is not sin. That's not even biblical. See, when you study the Bible or you read the Bible and you read it on a surface level where you don't study the culture, you don't study the people. If it's possible, study the history during that time, far as that particular land. You need to, if it's possible, if it ain't a race, study what they were talking about, like far as like even with Paul, because a lot of people use Paul scriptures to twist them. And has anybody ever studied the church that Paul was talking about and what was going on in that church and why he said the things that he said? You got women out here thinking they can't braid their hair. They can't put no braids in their hair. I think y'all better study that book a lot harder when it comes to Paul. Because you don't have to have your hair wrapped 24/7 to hear from the Ruach. I hear from Yah all the time. I hear the Ruach all the time, whether I want to listen to it or not. And I do wrap my hair, but not for that reason. Now, a group which was actually Israelites, an Israelite group, because they trying to tell me that y'all don't hear my prayers if my hair is not wrapped, and that's a lie from the pit of hell. I said it because when I got filled, I ain't had none of that. I prayed for years and got my prayers answered. Heard from the Holy Spirit, talked to Yah, seen visions of things that were going to happen and to come that are actually here now. I don't have no YouTube channel and all that stuff. I ain't trying to do all that. That's just me. I ain't trying to do all that. But people gotta understand some of the things that they did in the Bible are culture, was the culture. These were not commandments from Jesus. And I'll call them like, and I call them that. I call him Yeshua, and that's another thing. I don't get caught up on that. But that wasn't even his name back then. The Bible has been translated in English. So people are teaching the Bible from an American culture. Most people that live in America, y'all teaching it from an American culture. Y'all teaching it from an English culture, which is a BSTARD language. Now, I can understand you not wanting to wear makeup and hair and stuff, but not for the reasons that people are saying. A lot of makeup, I'm not going to say it's all, it's what they call it. It's manufactured in the Marine Kingdom, which half of the people don't even know what the Marine Kingdom is, which was actually in the Bible. And I know, right? And yeah, I can understand that, because that's a kingdom underwater that when Yah destroyed the earth, everything underwater lived. And that's the Marine Kingdom. A lot of stuff is manufactured from them. And I can even understand the hair, at least the human hair, if you don't want to wear that. And not because you're unholy. It's because they sacrifice their hair in their temples to their deities. It is called sacrificing your beauty. So I can understand if you don't want to wear that stuff because of that reason. But when someone tells you that wearing sandals, showing your toes, it's not, I guess it's unacceptable. The Bible is in Africa. It's in Africa, yes. When you gotta look at ancient maps of these areas. These have ancient names. There's ancient names in the Bible. I'm about to stop somewhere real quick, so I'm about to cut this off, and then I'm going to start again. But yeah, there were ancient names in the Bible, and there are ancient maps in the Bible where you can study the Bible. This is why you need to put the line up history with the Bible. Because we are teaching from American mindset, but it'll be a part 2. Okay.